Buckle your seatbelts. We are still months away from the November election, but already the buzz surrounding one ballot measure is heating up.
It's the Patient Safety Act. Among other things, it would require California physicians to undergo random testing for drug and alcohol abuse. In tonight's reality check, NBC's Sam Brock looks into that claim that doctor impairment poses a real threat to us, the patients, and should be addressed.
Raj, Jessica, good evening. This initiative's most eye-catching proposal is actually raising the medical malpractice cap for non-economic damages. That has brought all these major players and dollars into the fight. But what's flown under the radar a little bit is the call for California physicians to submit to random drug tests. The issue is polled very well with the public, but is it needed? If you look at the facts, you can certainly make that argument.
If you want to fly the friendly skies, at least commercially, you'll have to submit to them. Drive a school bus for kids? Absolutely. But if you're a practicing physician in California, currently you're not subjected to random drug testing. A status quo Robert Pack is trying to change.
Drug testing for doctors will absolutely save lives.
Pack wants to shine a bright light on what he says is a lack of oversight after prescription drug abuse played a painful chapter in his own life. An overprescribed driver killed his son and daughter in 2003. Now he spent years getting this measure, the Troy and Alana Pack Patient Safety Act of 2014, onto the ballot this fall to, quote, protect patients and their families through a number of different measures, including the random testing of physicians for drugs and alcohol. But while supporters of the measure submitted some 840,000 signatures this week to get the initiative on that ballot, we wanted to know what evidence exists that doctors are abusing drugs and alcohol and treating patients.
1 in 5 doctors, nearly 1 in 5 doctors, 18% of doctors have a substance abuse problem during their careers.
The numbers cited by the measure's sponsors come from the Medical Board of California and a 1997 report on its now defunct diversion program, something formed to help doctors coping with alcohol or drug addiction. The board points out that abuse among health professionals may be as high as 18%. But the report also says that the percentage of those who are addicted at any given time is closer to 1 to 2%. California's medical board told us it felt misrepresented and added, quote, the medical board takes consumer protection very seriously. If it is brought to our attention that a physician may have a substance abuse problem, we will investigate, and if there is merit, we will file an accusation. Those physicians found to have a substance abuse problem do get tested by law. But did you know this? According to the Medical Board's Disciplinary Action Database, an analysis done by the group Consumer Watchdog, between 2008 and 2013, 104 California doctors have been reprimanded for DUIs, 149 doctors for self-use of drugs and alcohol, and 27 for just showing up to work drunk. So why don't we have physician testing? And that's the question we asked the California Medical Association, or CMA, the group that represents doctors in the state of California. Now, despite this group's vocal opposition to the ballot measure in general, they denied our request for an on-camera interview and said they have no position on physician drug testing. This, again, the group that represents physicians in the state of California.
Let me go talk to them.
We asked Pack, as he pushes for passage of his measure this fall, why doctor drug testing is so important to him personally, since it likely would not have saved his children's lives.
It's horrible no matter how you're victimized in the medical community, because you put 100% of your trust that they will do the right thing. I mean, the trust is broken, it ruins the family, and it's an emotional scar you can't get over.
Now, as we mentioned, the headline issue of this ballot measure is raising the medical malpractice cap for non-economic damages. That is where the battlegrounds are currently being drawn. But drug testing doctors, even if the medical industry is unwilling to comment on this matter, as we established they are, the disciplinary reports say physicians are being reprimanded for drug and alcohol-related impairment. That claim is true, and it is worthy of your attention this fall. I'm Sam Brock. That's today's reality check. Back to you.